This appetite suppression on Mounjaro 5 is on point. Hey everybody, it's Allie. Come join me on my magical weight loss journey. And today I'm actually going to be doing like a midway update. It is Wednesday, so I am a little more than halfway through my first week on Mounjaro 5. And I just wanted to post an update because I know that a lot of people have challenges when they go from 2.5 to 5. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of insight into how this week is going so far because it's going fantastic. So let's talk about the downsides. So the first day of my shot, I was fine, which I was really surprised about. Normally that first day or the day after is when I have all of my, side effects. I had a lot of fatigue on 2.5. So I was really shocked about that first day that I took the shot. I normally take my shot on Friday night after I get off of work. For other reasons, I ended up taking it very, very early Saturday morning, all day Saturday, totally fine. Sunday, that is when the side effects started to kick in. So, and let me add, I had appetite suppression whole day Saturday. Like, it kicks in for me immediately. So Sunday, I had some fatigue, but it was mostly in the way of sore muscles and sore joints, which I have seen people talk about. When I'm talking about the fatigue that I had on 2.5 when I first started out, it was more like it felt like there was 100-pound weights tied to my arms and legs, and I just literally didn't have the energy to get out of bed. Think about like if you have the flu, how you just feel like you have no energy. That's how that felt. On 5, I have energy. I don't feel the heaviness, but I am having sore muscles, mostly in my larger muscle groups. So quads, biceps, a little bit in the back, specifically my lower back, which I tend to have issues with anyway. So I felt sore, almost like I had worked out too hard, but I didn't. So and then the joint soreness, that was new, not something that I've experienced. Basically, I couldn't sit or stand or lay in a certain position for too long because I would get stiff. I'm hoping that makes sense to you. So it's not like I was in pain, but it was uncomfortable and it was noticeable. So definitely bearable. Certainly not the horror stories that you see some people post about moving up to 5. Let's talk about food. I have been having to really stay focused on tracking my calories and specifically making sure that I'm eating enough and also eating enough protein. Like I said, appetite suppression is on point, which is great, but I don't want to go under my calorie requirement to be in a deficit. I don't want to be under that, right? Because that's when you're really going to start losing muscle. It can cause all sorts of problems. So I've been having to make an effort of eating 3 meals a day. I'm having to up my protein to make sure that I'm getting enough calories. I actually got to the end of the day yesterday after a very long day of work, and I was like, oh, I haven't really been hungry. Let me check and see, how many calories I have left for the day. And holy cow, I had like 300 or 400, almost 400 calories. And I was like, okay, I need to get in some protein. I need to get so I ended up making a high protein dinner. It was cottage cheese, hot sauce, which if you've seen my previous videos, you know I'm addicted to right now, and grilled chicken. And I mixed that all together into like a buffalo bowl with some added veggies. So I was able to kind of make up for those calories that I hadn't eaten during the day. I did not feel like snacking, zero food noise. I've really had to focus on staying on top of it because you don't want to go all day without eating. Because I am convinced that that leads to nausea. B, obviously you want to get your calories in, you want to get your protein in, so that your body can function. And C, I don't want to lose a lot of muscle. Now you'll see some people that freak out about losing muscle. You have to keep in mind that your body at your highest weight has the amount of muscle that you needed to operate at that weight, right? Obviously, it takes more muscle to lift and function a 285-pound body, which is what I had, than to operate a body that is almost 40 pounds lighter, which is what I am now. So there is going to be a certain amount of muscle loss, like that's just going to happen. You don't need that amount of muscle at a smaller weight. But I don't want to lose any more than is necessary. So that's why I'm really focusing on eating and getting that protein in. Yeah. The other trick that I wanted to talk to you guys about was I added a scoop of my protein shake, added a scoop of protein to my protein shake. Sorry, should have been more clear about that. So I'm a huge fan of the Fairlife protein shakes, both the Max Elite, which is 42 grams of protein, and their regular one, which is 30 grams of protein. I consistently consume those for breakfast. If I haven't gotten in enough protein by dinner time, I'll have one with dinner. And sometimes I'll have them as a snack. And I will definitely have them if I'm having any kind of nausea or I just don't feel like eating. I will have a protein shake. By adding a scoop of protein, it ups the protein to like the 50 gram mark. And it really helps me to meet those protein goals, especially on 5, now that I'm having this super suppressed appetite. The other thing I'd like to throw out, just because I'm sure that somebody will say something in the comments, if you have seen the myth going around that your body can't process more than 30 grams of protein in a single meal, that's garbage. So please don't listen to that. Your body is a beautiful machine, and you can 100% process protein more than 30 grams. It's not like there's a little guy in your stomach who's going, okay, protein, you go through. Okay, protein, you go through. Okay, oh no, it's too many proteins. Stop everything. Shut down the assembly line. That doesn't happen. That's not how the body works. So anyway, so I, on occasion, bump up that protein with a scoop of protein powder in my protein shake. And I just want to throw that out there because I know that there are some people that are really excited that these companies are making higher protein shakes, right? Like the 42, the 54. But the thing is, you don't have to spend $3, $4, $5 per bottle on protein shakes. If you like a protein shake, you can get the powdered protein and just add it to it. So definitely keep that in mind. especially on those days where you just don't feel like eating. It can be incredibly helpful to help you reach that protein goal. And just for reference, I shoot for around 30 grams of protein per meal. I don't normally track it closely. I normally track my calories more closely. I'm trying to do more of a balanced diet. But in the case of this week, my first week on 5, I am tracking it because I really just don't want to eat. So, I will keep you guys posted on how the rest of the week goes.